need to look at it from time to time.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
So we talk about awareness.
We do.
We talk about
a lot.
Yeah. So being aware of our thoughts, and what we're thinking. It's impossible for you to be aware of them all of the time.
Yeah.
You simply can't.
No.
You have to actually make the effort to be aware of what you're thinking.
And the more aware you become, the more you can then dismiss the thoughts that you don't want.
Yeah, the negative ones, of course, because
definitely.
Like a simple scenario is you're driving along in your car and you're stuck behind a really slow vehicle.
Yeah.
And it's coming to your turn off, and a negative thought you might have is you want them to go straight on, but in your head you're thinking they're gonna turn right. I know they are. The way I'm going, that's the way they're gonna go.
Yeah.
You've already had this negative thought of something that's not even happened, but the thought is there. But the car carries on, and you turn off. That's a negative thinking process that if you're having that all the time, you'll automatically assume that things are always going to go wrong for you.
That they're just picking on you.
Yeah.
Everybody's out to get you.
Yeah. You think they're doing it on purpose. Why are they doing this to me?
Yeah.
And it's getting out of that thought process. The minute if you're aware that you're thinking like that, you need to learn to stop thinking like that and actually stop it, and actually say no. That car is that slow vehicle or whatever it is actually going to carry on, and then I can turn right and get on with my journey. You're having a positive. You're then thinking positively.
Absolutely.
You're having a positive thought. So even if that vehicle turns right, you're less likely to be going, oh, bloody hell, what the hell? And making a big thing of it and being negative. You'll actually go, oh.
Doesn't matter.
He's gone that way, that's
absolutely
fine. The next turn off, he won't turn off where I'm going.
You're just flipping the switch.
That's all it is.
Basically what they're saying.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking negative, think positive.
Yeah.
Because they might live down there.
Yeah, exactly.
They might be delivering down there.
And if they are, so what?
They might even be coming to yours to deliver a new sofa.
Yeah, exactly. Or a big fat cheque for a big bag of money or something.
Yeah, or your groceries.
Exactly. But that is one tiny sort of example.
Absolutely.
Of what happens. So, and then if you're doing that all of the time, you're constantly creating yourself as some sort of victim who's being picked on all the time by the universe. But it's just simply not the case. It's your own thought process that you've acquired since you've been a little child that you've adopted. And the only way to get out of it and start to create a more positive mindset is to actually just think positive. Think, oh, that vehicle's going to carry on. That's a positive mindset. If they turn right, it's no big deal. And you could pick 100 different scenarios. If you're going to think something that actually hasn't happened, think positively about it. If you're aware that you're thinking negatively about a situation that hasn't occurred, stop it.
Change it.
And just flip that switch. Just change it into something more positive.
Absolutely.
And go, no, that's not going to happen. The slow vehicle is going to carry straight on. And do that for any situation. And slowly, and yes, we're not saying that if you do it once that suddenly you're magically going to have this amazing positive mindset. But over time, your thoughts...
It will lessen, it will take time, but
they'll be more positive.
Keep doing it, definitely.
Yeah. And you start to create more positive thoughts. That, in turn, will make you more grateful for things in life. You'll become more positive, you'll be happier.
Absolutely.
And actually, you will start to lift yourself out. Yes, it might even take years, but you've got to think that it's taken you years, or you've acquired the negative mindset over a long period of time, over many, many years, even decades. So it's not going to be easy.
No, not at all. It's going to take a long time.
Yeah, it could take years, but it's better to think like that and to think more positive than it is to stay in the state that you're in.
Yeah.
You've got a choice,
Absolutely.
and yeah, it's your choice. Simply is, though, isn't it?
It is. It's your choice. You
Yeah.
either think negatively, think positively.
Yeah. So, I think the lesson for this video is start to become more aware
Definitely.
of your thoughts. If those thoughts are negative, especially if they're negative on something that's not even happened, and you're creating,
Yeah.
you're making an assumption, that's not good. You need to, the lesson is to flip the switch,
Flip the switch.
turn it into a positive, and if it doesn't become a positive, at least you're going to be in a better place at that time to then deal with whatever it is, rather than sinking even lower because you're in a negative state. And I can guarantee you that over time you will feel so much better for it. Really, really will make a difference. Yes, there'll be tiny steps, but those little tiny steps to become more positive and to start thinking more positive,
Definitely.
it will make a huge change for you.
And it'll become a better habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your habits will change, your attitude will change, your demeanour will change, and that's what you want. You want to create a more positive you.
Definitely. Well done.